Hello and welcome to my channel. Alright, so I have this 3-pack of trays. I'm going to take one of them and I'm going to make a Halloween tray. I'm pretty sure I got this 3-pack off of Temu. And I'm going to be working with the smaller one today. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to use my new favorite product, this purple mirrored glass from Michaels. And I'm going to just take that and put it all along the edge of this tray. I have that all mixed up in my resin and I let it sit aside to degas. I am squirting the edge of the tray, running my finger around there because those bubbles certainly do like to hide in those corners. And I'm going to start placing the glass carefully into the edge of the tray. I was trying to keep it just in the edge of the tray, but you know the saying, the best laid plans? That's what happened. So I'm just going to make a mess here and I will clean it up after. Take my silicone tool, try to get all that glass down into the edge, and then clean up. Now here I have some confetti from Michaels. Really pretty. It has iridescent ghosts in it, pumpkins, crescent moon, and what else did it have? Oh, the word spooky. I am pouring a layer of clear resin with my crushed crystal in it. Got to have some sparkle. And I'm going to fill that up almost about halfway, I guess. And then I'm going to put my pieces of confetti down into it. All right, I am going to give it a smack on the table. Make sure it's getting in those edge pieces in case there's some gap in the glass. And give it a little squirt of alcohol. And I'm going to start putting my confetti in. I'm only going to put a few pieces in because they are bigger and I did use the small tray. So I just want to get a few little things in there. I am putting the purple crescent moon in there. I am also going to put, actually I'm going to put all of them in there. The word spooky in there, making sure it's going the right way so it faces upwards and doesn't read backwards. My iridescent, look at that, that's really pretty. Iridescent ghost. Get that under there with the pokey tool. Make sure there's no bubbles underneath. Add another ghost. Another moon. And I am going to do another ghost, but I'm also going to do pumpkin because I was just going to leave it with the silver, the white, and the purple. I thought it matched well with the edge of the mirrored glass. But I wanted some orange in there, so I did throw in a pumpkin. And I had to move around a little bit. Now, when I moved that moon in the bottom corner, it left a streak of purple from the coloring on the moon. And I thought, I just ruined it. Now I've got a blob of purple smeared inside, but I come up with a way to save it. And now I'm worried about moving the other pieces around and doing the same thing to them. I am going to try to scoop out some of that purple smear. It is not going to work, but it's a valiant attempt. Maybe I can move the resin just enough so it's behind the moon and hiding, but I don't know. So I'm going to come up with another way to try to save it. And after putting that pumpkin in there, what better way to save a piece than to add glitter? I happen to have glitter that matches the color of those crescent moons, so I'm just going to sprinkle it over the top. I'm going to sprinkle that color. I'm going to get a darker purple and sprinkle the darker purple over it. And I'm also going to sprinkle some black glitter over the top. Wasn't supposed to turn out this way, but that's what we're going to go with, and we're going to hope it camouflages enough, and all the colors really go together anyway. So fingers crossed this works. And if it sinks a little bit, even better. It'll turn out to be a miraculous recovery, I guess. And here's that darker purple. I am just tapping it off of the lid first, and then I'm going to give it a light sprinkle around. I actually think it's working. All right, once I get that all sprinkled on there, I think I got more on my hands than I did on the back of the project. I set that aside for the night. It's all hardened up. Looks pretty good. I can still see the smear a little bit. Flip it over, I see it a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. So I am going to coat this in black with some purple, black, shifty glitter. I will spread that around, fill it up to the top, and set it aside for the night again. All right, I will see you when it's time to demold it. And here we go. The moment of truth. Can I save it? I think I can. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, hello, hello. That's a shiny black. All right, we'll just get this out of there. And voila. That is pretty spectacular. Or should I say spooktacular? Mwahaha. I like it. It looks really good. The edges feel good. No glass sticking out anywhere. That corner looks pretty camouflaged. I can't even tell. All right, it needs a little something though. What does it need? Nothing over the top. I'm just going to give it some silver lining on the outside edge. I think that will tie it all together and wrap this project up. So here comes my slow and steady hand. I don't know why I'm going so slow. There you go. Now you can see the silver. Press a little bit harder there. Yeah, I think this is going to tie it all together nicely. And my daughter just wanted to say hi. Little goofball. But since she's in here, I am going to ask her opinion. Should I put this on the inside edge, all along the inside and the outside? And the answer was yes, put it along the inside. So that's what I did. Sometimes having another set of eyes comes in handy. All right, and that is it for this one. Another project in the books and saved. I think it looks really good. What do you think? I will agree with that statement. I will get you a few pictures at the end here. And I do have to say, I'm really enjoying the Halloween themed ones that I'm doing. Hope you are too. And as always, thanks for watching.